My name is Ohana Ganguly and I'm here with
Mrs. Lata Sundarajan.
what are the factors that contribute to food waste?
Okay, so Ahona, I'm looking at the question which you asked me in two aspects. One is currently at our level, domestic level, at homes, we tend to waste because we're the privileged class. Most of us tend to waste food on our plates while we're eating. Okay, next is we tend to overproduce also sometimes. We are not absolutely sure of if there are two people in the household, production or making food for only two.
Of course.
Okay, as a country, then we're looking at storage because we don't have storage houses to house the food which we overproduce at times.
Right.
In other words, what I'm trying to say is, climatic conditions, like we have frequent floods during the rainy season. So most of the produce gets spoiled. Then transportation is one reason as such.
Yeah.
Okay, and at times spillage. So I can go on in terms of why and the number of reasons why there's food waste in our country as such.
Okay, thank you. That was really insightful.
Thank
and
you.
now one more.
Yeah.
So now that we have come to terms with the fact that there is a lot of food waste, how do we deal with it? What are the different ways in which we can deal with the food waste that's already there?
Okay, so like I highlighted two aspects, that is household at our level. So let me come to that part. So first thing with regards to food waste is when we buy a product, look at the date of expiry. At times we don't even look into that aspect and we waste. We don't consume before the date. Okay, that's one way we can reduce. Take only proportion, cook and take only the proportion of food which you're sure of eating. Let's not over exploit the fact that we're a privileged class, and keep remembering there are people out there who don't get food. Whether it's household or at the national level, donate food. Most of us don't eat food made in the night the next day because of its shelf life. So let's donate that evening meal, excess food, maybe to an organization, someone in the building itself, a security man, our maids, etc. Because it's home cooked food, it's hot, delicious, nutritious food. Okay, and we have to have proper storage bins, keeping in mind all the products which require storage. Transportation with regards to whatever product which we're transporting, milk needs a refrigeration. When it comes to certain pulses, etc., dry conditions, we need to keep such high standards. If as a country we need to grow and we need to reduce the wastage of food.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much, Ahona.
Thank you, Miss. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Geet Motiani from 9C, and we have
Ms. Joan D'Souza, the head of the biology department at LPHS.
Today we would like to interview her on the topic safe food. So Miss, could you tell us about the basis of saving food?
So food is the basic necessity for life. It is a perishable commodity, and hence we need to be very careful about how we can save food. As the question that you are asking is, how can we not waste food? So the first step begins from where it is produced. So during production, if it is not stored in a proper manner, the wastage begins from there. It percolates into during transportation and on the plate. So when we eat, how much do we waste? How much do we throw out? Do we empty the entire plate? Or is it that very frequently I just eat a portion and the remaining goes in the bin? That is something we all need to reflect. And reflecting on that will definitely help in food wastage, which is so important for us, to create the sense of global food security. Because food security is not only for one person in a village or in a community or in a city or in a country, it's global. Because all people at all times, at all places, need to have access to safe, nutritious and healthy food. That is food security.
That was such an insightful answer. Thank you so much, Miss. Could you tell us how composting plays a role in saving food?
Okay, so composting is basically a concept wherein you use a kind of manure which you produce using organic matter like kitchen waste, right? So composting basically is something which is a part of the soil. It's natural, it's not man-made. Whatever is natural is good for the soil, and whatever is good for the soil will benefit the soil. It will add to the fertility of the soil, it will restore the soil, it will regenerate the soil, it will allow the soil to breathe. And so that's your answer. Composting goes a long way in maintaining soil fertility, which goes one step further in adding up to the crop output in terms of yield, quantity, and quality.
Thank you so much, Miss. It was a pleasure interviewing you.